Gamer time! Game number one! Paperboys versus Threshers. We got this. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Spicy on the first face-off. Freestyle. Tried to get a touch on target, but was not there for it. I'm from Boston now, apparently. Oh, a Targon! I don't even know what that was. Shot on target from the Croco, and it is a 1-0 game.
Unfortunately, so Mini sees that there's going to be a touch by Spicy midfield, and Spicy sees that Mini's in net, so I'm going to go for the ball. And so they have a disconnect there where they both go for it, and Spicy ends up giving a sweet dish to the enemy team. Not exactly what you're looking for to start the game. However, it was just 15 seconds in, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to play on and see what happens. It seems as though Croctopus, who did raid us for a nice 9 viewers. Thank you to that, Croctopus. We enjoy having your people here watching you once again on a different stream. That's kind of trippy, but here we are. EDAC.
And already has 1 goal. He's living up to the potential. Freestyle looking for a clear, does not get it. Vex on the clear, does get that one. Freestyle looking for a possible touch. Spicy sends it right off the backboard. This one's going towards the center, but Mini on a clear. Spicy looking for another clear and gets it away. Freestyle trying to corral it. Spicy takes it away, looking for a double touch. Doesn't get that one either. Big 55 Vex sends it up the sidewall. Looking for another touch. Mini takes it away, pops it over. Another one. Freestyle looking for a touch. Mini with the shot, but Freestyle makes a beautiful save. It's still only 1-0.
So good pressure by Shark Attack, obviously not tilted by their little mishap at the beginning. But it does seem as though they're a little bit disconnected on the goal line. They have double committed twice there, but as long as the enemy team isn't putting shots on, as Ed, I'm going to call EDAC Ed because EDAC could be incorrect. Ed almost with the brilliant shot there. Instead, Mini moving up the field with a subpar flick will take the boost on his way out, but that's the most he'll show for that one. A little bit awkward.
Ball has been moving at a rather big speed, which we always love to see, and that is just a side effect of the higher skill level, which is always fun to watch. Mini looking for a pass to E. Ed.
The ceiling.
Doesn't get the ceiling touch he wanted. Freestyle also almost goes right above it. Vex has to clear it away. Could be a 1-on-1 here. Freestyle with the center. Will go towards the center, but Ed on the clear away. Spicy looking for a touch. Crocto. Big shot by Ed. Freestyle's there on the save. That was important.
Close. Spicy was trying to dunk 2 players, not just one. Barely missing that one, flipping just past it. Croc coming out of the front post did not get messed up by driving on the corner of the wall there, so that was very good to see. Ed now with space and time and a demo on the goal line.
Has one.
Over to Mini, but Vex pushing that one away. Spicy once again. Big 50. Big pass. Mini Ree! Oh my god.
Threshers have been putting on some really good plays so far and have been getting the ball perfectly to one another 4 passes, but have not been able to convert anything yet. This one's going right down. Spicy was there for the clear and gets the double. That was a nice play by him. He could have another here. Looking for it. Doesn't get the centering pass. Mini was there. Mini on the touch. Spicy on another. It's up in the air. Who will be there? It'll be Vex. Vex sending it down the field. Mini on a weird jump off the sidewall. Ed clearing it away. Has a little bit of time to work with. Flips it off his car. Crocto off the sidewall looking for a center, but only goes right to Mini. Into the box it goes. Spicy on a big clear. Mini picks up some boost. Tries to get a pass going. Doesn't have the speed for it. Faking. Taking his time. Was almost sweet. Spicy off the wall again. Another touch. Doesn't have the third. Ed now coming in. Probably cut off his teammate by the looks of it. Spicy. Mini now. Has an open net. Doesn't get the shot on. Ed looks for it now. Doesn't get it either.
So
drop back. Go ahead.
Yeah. I said Mini Ree because he used to go by Mini Reaper. He was Mini Reaper the last 2 seasons, and now has taken away the Reaper part, maybe feeling a little less edgy in his older age. I was trying to tell a story. Croctopus has other ideas, though, so that's a good pass off the back wall from Vex. Nobody quite there. I think Spicy has to kind of cut rotation and flip under that. Instead, Croctopus will find a literal empty net and Shark Attack defense breaking down over here.
Shark Attacks did come in with the deciding factor on goals with the stat line, but it has not been showing so far as Paperboys have been putting on a lot of pressure and have 2 goals with only 30 seconds left. This game has gone by rather quickly to me. Spicy, looking for a play now. It's once again intercepted by Freestyle. Procto, nice pass off the wall. It was there, but Mini with the clear away. Vex looking to come up now. Mini with a nice bang away. Right to Ed, but Croc gets a nice touch. One last chance here for Spicy. He picks up the boost, takes it really slow, carries it though. Freestyle in the clear away. It looks to be a game 1 shutout for the Paperboys, unless they can get it here. Yes, they can. Shutout gone. Win is still intact. Paperboys, game 1.
Well, a little bit anticlimactic, seeing as though Spicy's goal there will simply be just to pad stats at the end of the day. Paperboys with the victory there. They honestly, they got a kickoff goal right at the beginning of the game off a very weird double commit, and then they got an empty net out of just finding a hole in the rotation. So I don't know. They played better. They played like the better team there. The Threshers, they did have their chances though, as you could see. That's a total of 9 shots over there for their team, but 4 saves. Granted, the Paperboys were doing a little bit of work, but I feel like at least one of those before the 0-second goal goes in. So we'll see what happens in game 2, but Paperboys, pretty strong showing.
You can't just be a #1 team in the RSC for nothing. The Threshers obviously have the offense, and they clearly showed it. They were making plenty of plays, plenty of passes, and good shots in general. But obviously, the Paperboys had a lot of answers for a lot of their shots.
Yeah, don't go in the net, don't count. Sorry.
As we're waiting for our last caster to ready up, thank you.
I'm sorry. Okay, I was talking, and I forget to ready up sometimes because I love to hear myself speak.
I may or may not have done it in the first series, so we'll let it slide.
Thanks. Good guy, Hotdog.
Right. Crocto! And it's going to be Ed on our first face-off. Game number 2 underway. Big bang off of the corner wall. Mini looking for a beautiful touch. Almost gets it. That would have been another very fast face-off goal. Vex now doesn't get the touch he wanted, but does pop off of the ceiling for another one. Very nicely done, Mini. Over to Crocto with the intercept. Spicy up the wall. Has a chance. Looking for a possible flip reset. Almost sends it in off of Freestyle, but it will go off the backboard. Vex now gets intercepted by Spicy. Spicy eyeing the ball, but lets it go for Ed. Ed sending it forward. Vex into the corner. Double commit here. Spicy with the big shot, but Crocto on the save. Ed looking for another bang off the backboard. Will anyone be there? No. Vex on another big clear. Freestyle's there. Gets the touch. Mini is there. I think he might have shot it right at him, but what a play on both ends from both teams. That was very close.
So first big real chance. Once again, going over to the Paperboys this game. Vex now with a good ball off the back ball. Unfortunately, Croc is coming from the wrong side of that one, so can only push it wide. Freestyle with a big setup there and a demo coming in on the last man, but good thing Spicy in the heavens where you need him. Spicy pushing that one all the way to the blue zone once again. Can't quite find the touch on the wall, but it'll set up Ed for a shot and a potential demo on the goal line, but Freestyle gets to it before he passes away.
That demo came in half a second too late. That was very, very close. Freestyle looking for a backboard play. Gets intercepted by Spicy. That was into the corner, but no one was there for it. Vex now. Another big backboard shot. It will go off, but no one is there yet again. They've had the chance, but no one is there for the plays because they'd rather be in position, which you should. Freestyle. Into the corner. Gets blocked a little bit by one of the players. Spicy. He's been really fast this game, going for a lot of plays. This one's going towards the net. Ed didn't seem to have any boost. Our first goal of the game comes 2 minutes in.
I can't really blame Spicy for not getting a second touch on that. I mean, it's literally the perfect bounce. I think Croctopus TV, who is a streamer, by the way, simply shooting the best in the lobby right now, and it would speak based on how many goals he had last game and the goal he's scoring first this game. So, with the best shooter seeming to be on the Paperboys, it seems as though it might have to turn into more of a team effort for the Threshers if they want to put one in the net. So far, over 7 minutes of Rocket League has been played. They've only got 1 goal to show for it at the 0-second mark of the last series, so hopefully they can pull something together here soon.
Potato computer or not, Croctopus streaming his own game while also being on stream, I guess has some extra purpose because he is simply popping off right now. But as I say that, lets it go in. Mini almost had the shot. It was a very open net, but cannot get it to go in. I don't know what's going on here.
I feel so bad for Mini. Mini somehow doesn't get supersonic before hitting the defender, so he ends up pool shotting the defender into the ball and pushing the ball away from him so he can't shoot. If that's a demo there, he scores an empty net, but instead he didn't get supersonic. And
big bump from Mini. Spicy looking for it, doesn't get it. Oh no, they're putting up a lot of pressure right now. There's already only 1:40 left in this game. These games are going by really quick because of the lack of goals. But oh my, teams are putting up really good pressure on both ends right now. It's only a 1-goal game, but still, Vex looking to come in. Crocto takes it over. Tries to get the pass, but backs off of it. Spicy Mini on a double. Freestyle coming in. Another big backboard bang. It goes off of Spicy. There's an open net. Ed gets back just in the nick of time. Wow. Freestyle's in the air looking for it as well. Off the crossbar, Mini on the clear.
You know, I'm sad that we've got a guy in the lobby named Freestyle and we haven't seen a triple flip reset yet. I want my money back. My free stream and my free league, I want it back. Spicy there, both Spicy and Freestyle, a little bit of a swing and a miss there from that aerial, both trying to dunk each other, neither reading the ball. Ed now out of the corner trying to set himself up. Mini was close to that one too. 47 seconds left. It's still a winnable game for the Threshers, but they have to put something together. Granted, they have Croctopus shooting, just, you know, putting the ball exactly where it needs to be on offense, but they have not cracked through the defense yet. The Spicy now a good push to the corner, having to do another. Mini pushing it up to himself, trying to come off the wall and pass it mid, but it's just behind his player.
They have to get something going here. 20 seconds remain, but obviously the Paperboys have had many defensive answers for every offense the Threshers have had. That would have been a nice play, but once again, another defensive play gets it away from him. Vex might have an open net here. He's looking for it. Gets a pass. Mini off the backboard. It's a 2v1 going back the other way. This might be a chance, but it's shut down by Croc. Mini into the air. Vex. There's still 2 in the corner. Spicy keeps it up. Can he keep it to the center? No. Crocto on the kill. Paperboys. 2 straight games.
That was a good try. I mean, they tried to do it again at 0 seconds. It didn't fall this time, as the ball didn't really have enough pace to get mid, but Paperboy is now up 2-0. They take 1 more game here, and that's channel points on the line for people. Moving ahead 3 games. Once again, if you have tuned in now as opposed to earlier in our stream, we're playing 4 games. This is not a best of anything. We're playing all 4 games here tonight. We're moving into game number 3 here in just a second as teams join. So it is possible for a sweep. It is possible for a split. We are not playing 5 games tonight, no matter what happens. But I wouldn't mind an overtime or 2.
I would certainly not mind that either. Threshers, you would think that the first game might have just been a feel-out game, but with that game number 2, they obviously need to get something better on offense. They have had the plays and have had the passes, but something is just not working because the Paperboys defense is simply a brick wall right now.
Yeah. I mean, Paperboys is playing very well. You can't take away from them. Most of the double commits coming out from the Threshers haven't even been punished or like put them in a necessarily awful spot, but they're definitely double committing more than their opponents, and I don't know whether to blame it on that. I don't know whether to tell them to be more accurate or to take 1 additional pass kind of thing to try and get these players from the Paperboys off of the goal line and off of the back wall so they potentially have, you know, an easier spot to shoot on. But they're just like, see, everybody's awkward here.
This is very dangerous.
Wait for the ball to land on his car. Luckily enough, can make the save as the next player is coming in for the dunk.
Good chance.
it just looks so awkward sometimes.
Not really sure what we can really say to the Threshers to do anything, because both teams have been having really good positioning. It's just been better play and good teams. Simply just getting the right things at the right time. Mini looking for the first lead. There it is. Threshers have taken the lead.
So it's a good tap along from Spicy. I think he might have been trying to shoot there. He'll take the pass, though, and then Mini, with an excellent flip, staying on the right side of that 50 and able to continue boosting and push it into the net. So now they have a lead, the Threshers, which I'm assuming with a record of, what did they have, 25-7. They're used to being in the lead. Might not be very used to coming from behind in these sort of situations. They might feel a little bit comfortable now.
I would have to agree with you there, as Ed makes a big booming clear, but Freestyle will be there. Does lose his life for the effort, though. Spicy looking for the double touch. Oh my goodness, that was an inch or two away from going in. That would have been the shot of the night. Oh my. Vex on the rebound, sends it to the upper right, 90. We got a tied game at 1.
Oh, so unfortunate. Croc, once again, the difference maker. It's the 50 win there that gets that goal. It's not necessarily the shot. Granted, the player on the back wall just has no chance there as it popped way too far out, and the attacker was reading it first. So, you know, Croctopus, once again, the difference maker, even though they're not physically putting the ball into the net. Spicy, though, going on the other end, trying to get a 50 of their own. It'll be down to Mini. Back into the corner, and unless Ed can slam this underneath the bar, which Freestyle will have to save anyway.
Oh my, goes right over the roof of Mini, excuse me. Vex now, taking it slow into the corner, waiting for something. Spicy gets a nice double touch right over 2, has an open net to look at, but it was a little bit too far off.
Spicy!
Big backflip, but that almost goes just a little bit too wide. Spicy is trying to make the plays of the night, but has just not been able to convert. But you cannot argue that he has, or you can argue he has been getting very, very close.
Yeah, that's 2 almost like series-changing plays. Like, you do something like that, and suddenly the team has to put a lot of respect on your name tag. Instead, though, oh man, the lob to the empty net. Vex just needs to put that one 2 inches to the left, and it's an empty netter to find themselves with the lead again. Instead, we will stay tied 1-1, moving into half the game being played. One might call that halftime, but not in this household.
Threshers need to see that miss and take it and work with it. They had that chance. They need to see that they could have been down, and they need to work on it, and they clearly are working on it right now. Spicy, big bang, almost goes in. Oh, go Vex on the save and on the rebound. Another save by Vex. He is keeping this game alive right now.
Now, see, part of me thinks that Rocket League is silly, that because there wasn't time enough between the shots that he won't get credited with 2 saves there. It's literally going just 1 on his scoreboard, which makes me very, very upset because he definitely did make 2 individual saves there. So that's something I wish they would fix, but they don't want point farming, blah, 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 blah. I'll gripe about that later. We have game time on our hands. Mini Reaper with the dribble up through the midfield.
Vex takes shots away and takes your life away at the same time. Spicy with an open net has the chance to look at it. Freestyle! What are these saves coming out of the Paperboys? Oh my gosh!
Oh man, you actually need like so many mechanics to not tap that where Spicy did. Like, Spicy is literally just using the angle that he has. You need so much car control to put that closer to the post, which is what you need to do when Vex and Freestyle and Croctopus are making these saves. Like, just sheer brilliance coming out of the defensive third.
And then Spicy with the spicy play almost gets it. Vex with a nice little touch-up. It's 2-1. Oh my.
Vex, that was incredible. It was the tap down, not going for the shot, realizing that the way that they pre-jumped, they weren't going to generate enough power, so instead Vex taps it down to themselves and then goes for the little hop, skip, jump right under the bar. Clinical.
Certainly. Mini looking for a big bang off the backboard. It gets there. Ed is there for the rebound. It's already tied up.
So that's what you want to see from the Threshers. You do not want to see them, hang their heads and realize, they have to claw back again. Instead, that golden retriever. I believe that's a golden retriever. I have no idea what the difference between a golden retriever and a lab, or a yellow lab is, but whichever picture it is, as I say, Mini, the dunk at the midfield won't let me talk about dogs tonight.
Oh my. Mini. Lots of speed. Gets it just by one. Vex is just a little bit out of position. And another lead for the Threshers. Can they hold on to this one?
About time, because I do think Mini's been the weak link so far in these last 2 games.
2 players are right there. Croc that pass was just a little bit too high. That would have been the tie. That would have been another amazing play. Vex now taking it all by himself, looking to get it towards the center. Gets it past one. Freestyle's there, but Mini's on the clear. Off the ceiling. Croc's there with a big shot. Ed's there on the back post for the save. 30 seconds remain here. Who will get this win? It's been both teams so far. It looks like a 2-on-1 developing. Vex is a little bit slow with it. Croc and Vex on the 50 freestyle with a big clear towards the center, but Spicy's there on the stop.
It's that pool shot. 11 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Corner. Mini with a great touch. Can he get
Very
a second?
Very important here.
Freestyle has to keep this in for Croc mid, and instead it's going down the other way. They're pushing it the wrong way. Double committing, maybe sitting up end. Oh man. Okay, yeah, you gotta try everything you can in that situation. Yeah, you can't blame him. You know, it's whatever. It's free stats. What are you gonna do? But Threshers avoiding the potential sweep there. So the worst they could do tonight is getting 3-1'd. They've guaranteed that.
Certainly have. And with that game, they definitely showed that they have everything they want. And oh my, the saves from the Paperboys. If they had come away with this game victory, it would have been because of those saves. Those saves were simply sensational.
I genuinely don't really know which way this game's going to go. Because now Shark Attack have proven that they're something to be afraid of, right? That they won't get walked over.
They've warmed up.
So, I mean, the one thing I can say about last game is that Croctopus was a little bit quiet. It was Vex stepping up in the shooting department. So if we can get Croc back in front of the ball for a strike or two, maybe that'll be the difference.
Vex now looking to make a play in the midfield. Ed takes it away. Freestyle right on the rebound. That might curve down off the crossbar, though. Mini looking for something. Pops it over. Spicy was there for the touch. Vex off the backboard. Can Ed make the clear? Yes, he can. Croc was right there. That could have been a goal. Freestyle looking off the corner wall. Mini looking forward. Vex right back towards the target. Ed with the whiff. That's an open net yet again. Ed and Spicy on a possible double commit. It's been back and forth right now, but pressure has been going against the Threshers. Vex in the air. That would have been nice.
Unfortunately, Spicy jumps for that one. Dangerous follow-up instead of letting Mini take it down the field, which maybe can't really blame. It's more so presence of mind and Mini calling off Spicy, saying that there's no shooter, but instead, got a couple double commits, lucky pinch for the Threshers, that nothing dangerous is going to come of it. Spicy on the back wall, keeping his team safe. Very well done, getting dunked though, because that's Croctopus, or Croc the difference maker, Opus.
Spicy seems to be on the edge of his treads here. He's been very fast, and I think he's been the one that's been committing some of the double commits. But they are trying to keep this pressure up, and that so far has been working. It's still only 0-0. This one going towards the net, that would have been bad if someone was there. Thankfully, it wasn't. And now, looking to go up the field. Mini with a nice takeaway. Vex is there on the shutdown. Spicy pops it over one. Doesn't get over Vex.
Danger.
Mini flying in. 50'd. Freestyle looking for a center. Ed's on the wall. No one else is back. That could have been also deadly. Spicy on a big clear.
Vex is working, though. I don't see one team coming away from either of these engagements on top, really. A lot of these things are coming down to 50s, which sometimes can be luck and other times can be a very great skill. I don't know where to place these players at the moment on that spectrum, but if they can get either of these teams, if they get an open field or a great infield pass, here. Something like that.
Oh, it's just wide. Oh, big pitch coming out. Ed
was already right back in there, though. It's back in there though.
There hasn't been much offense there hasn't been much defense played on the Paperboys because they've had it in the other zone so much. But the Threshers have had a couple of chances where they've only had one person in the net. Right back the other way it comes. Another double commit. Ed might have a rebound. Crocto on the save.
And now that puts Spicy in a really awkward position. Luckily enough, the ball is touched far enough that he can feel confident going up for that one. You never want your two players to commit and be stuck as third man, kind of twiddling your thumbs, waiting for them to rotate back, stalling for time. Because anything can happen in that moment. But instead, we'll go for the slow play, the sleddle, the flick. That's my two's teammate right there. Spicy. Putting it mid. Rock on the wall, not quite reading that one, but Ed does with the 50, pass one, pass two. Oh, no.
Both teams have had really close chances, but have just not been able to put it in the back of the net due to one way or another. Mini and Ed on another double. Freestyle gives it right to Spicy with a big bang. Ed might have a rebound on this. What will Crocto do? Gets a 50. It's up in the air once more. Mini's up in as well. Vex on a big save. Spicy's there for the touch. Vex is there with a slow shot for Spicy. This one on target. Mini's not there. Oh, just saves it. That might have been off the post anyways, but still very close chances.
Really good touch from Spicy. Really good double touch from Spicy. Putting Croctopus on skates there a little bit. Freestyle though. Time,
Wise
space,
not
flip,
for the ball.
big dump.
Looking for the double. He's still trying to make these highlight reels and get so close.
Oh, big save.
Oh my, Spicy. Looking for one as well. Looking for the bang. Tries to get it, but since it's a little to the left, what will he do with the corner touch? Gets another one. Mini's not there for it. Double commit from the Paperboys. Mini.
One touch.
Waiting. Just to get back to one. Has Ed open. Big chance. There it is. The first passing play goes in. Threshers up 1-0 with 23 seconds to go.
And that is Mini waking up. How can you let your teammate miss a shot if you place it directly on their nose? And that's exactly what Mini just did. There's nothing the defense can do there because they can't calm that fast enough for one person to play the pass and the other person to shut down the shot. So they both kind of end up in a spot where they're shutting down the pass, and it's simply too fast. Mini puts so much heat on it that I think Ed could have just, sat there and the ball would have recoiled off his car straight into the back of the net. And so that one passing play within 20 seconds, I don't know how you go from net to net right here. They're going to try freestyle instead. So this is going to get split 2-2. And so somebody's going to have to pick who wins the channel points. And either way, somebody is getting skamazed. Or can you just cancel a poll and refund everybody?